Alrighty, everybody, welcome to another tier list video. This we're ranking every single zombies map, WaW-BO4, because I have never played every map. WaW-BO4. Now let's just get right into it. So Nox, just get right into it. Now Nox was the very first map. It also happened to be. Oh, by the way, we're doing this in order. Nox was the very first map. It wasn't really very much, but it wasn't like bad. Like there was no just it didn't give you a headache. So I think I'll put it in Kino. You know, nothing special, but nothing great. Nothing terrible. Baruch, I'm also gonna put in Kino, but behind Nox. I really don't like Baruch. I think it is not a good map. Sprinters don't help. Shinonuma. I have hot take on Shinonuma. I really think it's not that bad. I can play Shinonuma and have a good time consistently on Shinonuma. So I think I'm gonna put it in the 5 category, you know? So we're ranking these. So top tier, we got Origins, best. Then we got Shadows of Evil, like really good. Then Buried, pretty good. 5 is like decent. Kino is like kind of bad, and then Die Rise just sucks. And then absolutely I haven't played a few. The Giant or Darius, they didn't split them up, so it's just Darius. I'm gonna have to put it, I think also in 5, but above Shinonuma. I think this is pretty good. You know, it's like very bottom for Baruch, then Nox, Shinonuma, Darius. I think that's a good way to put them. Darius was very innovative, had a lot of great features, pretty good to play on actually, but it just doesn't live up to the map today. Kino Daytona I think has to go in Kino by default. Didn't really bring much to the table, kind of simple. You don't even have any new features. Didn't bring a new Kino didn't really have much, I guess. Yeah, Kino didn't bring much to the table. It's just Kino. 5, I think by definition has to go in the 5 category. Again, like decent map, pretty good map, like good map, but it's just got a few, what's the word? Not necessarily bad, but just annoying. I'm trying to think of better terms for that. But really just annoying qualities. Like there's not a lot of room to train. The Pentagon Thief is cool. I really like him. But other than that, 5 was solid. Ascension, I think, is on, well, it's definitely on 5 level. Let's start there. I think Ascension is a pretty good map. I think we can have a great time on Ascension. You can get to a very high round relatively easily on Ascension. I especially BO3 double pack punch. I think it's Ascension, plenty of training locations. Ascension's a great map. Monkeys are kind of annoying, but I think it's going to be our first map in the Buried category. Ascension is, you know, pretty good map. Call of the Dead, I think, goes Shadows. I think Call of the Dead is a fantastic map. I think it's really well thought out. Easter egg's great. George is kind of annoying, but I think it's a cool feature. Characters are great, you know, Danny Trejo, Michael Rooker, Robert Englund, Sarah Michelle Gellar. You know, the cutscenes are really, it's Call of the Dead, really, it's great. The new BO3 Call of the Dead is insane for the circuit. Shangri-La, I think is a little bit overhated, but that's great. Put it in 5. It's got really cool atmosphere, it's a pretty map, it just suffers from, there's not any space on setting. And really, strategy in Black Ops 1 was just have Mustang and Sally's PhD and just sit in the corner. Can't really do that in Black Ops 3, can't really do that in Black Ops 3. But Moon, I think, is an overrated map. I think Moon, I don't think bad, though. I think it goes 5. Again, fine, not great, not terrible. I don't personally like Moon, but I don't think it's a bad map. Transit, I think it goes Die Rise here. I think Transit sucks, but it was a cool idea. It just didn't have good execution. It was a cool idea, but it just didn't have good execution. The execution sucked. Nuketown Zombies, not really like that. Really, it's just kind of a thing. It's just like a ported over from multiplayer, not big, you know. Top of how about that? Die Rise obviously goes in Die Rise, and worse than Transit. I think Die Rise is the worst zombies experience of all time. I think it's worse than Transit. I think Die Rise just had so many cancerous. That's what I was referring. So many cancerous features. It just didn't have enough good redeeming features. Like Sickle Fire, that's cool. But the perk machine, when it leaves you, when you're Pack-a-Punch, when it leaves you, when you've got a gun in there, is the worst thing of all time. It did have some good wall weapons. You didn't really need to hit the box on Die Rise. You could just have like an AM94 and Sickle Fire. That was cool, but you know. Mob of the Dead, I'll put it in Buried. I think Mob of the Dead is overrated. That's really my thought. It's a great map, don't get me wrong, but I just think it's a little bit overrated. I just think it's really overrated. People love it. I don't, personally, for me, it doesn't live up to the hype. But, you know, it's still a cool map. Buried, obviously, goes in Buried. Above Mob, don't add me for that. I think Buried is a really cool map. Wish I played it more. It's got so many cool features. With the witch mansion is so cool. Get your free perk drop, Pack Punch. That's just incredible feature. The Paralyzer, it does have like it is a little bit too easy with the traps and with the buildables on it. Like the head chopper, and then your paralyzer, you can just sit on top of the bank and just kill everything. Vulture rate 2, broken. But I think it's a good map. This is where I'm gonna start making some people mad. Origins is the greatest map of all time. Don't even try to add me on that. Origins is the greatest map of all time. It had so much to offer and very little to disappoint. It is easily the most complete experience we've ever seen, right? It's got everything. You know, those 4 elemental wonder weapons were revolutionary at the time. Staffs, those 4 staffs, they were crazy good. You know, ice, fire, wind, lightning. And the steps to get them weren't even that hard. Ice, you just had to dig up some dig sites on snow rounds. Wind, or in the robots. Fire, you do have to kill a panzer, but after that, it's not really that. I actually think I say fire is the hardest to get. Well, lightning. It's not a fire lightning. Lightning, you gotta pick the switches, get on the tank and all fun stuff. Fire, yeah, lightning's probably the hardest fire. But really, they're not that hard to get, and they're super nice to use. I really think Origins just brought so much. The Easter egg is incredible. Everything about that map. Shadows, obviously Shadows. I think it's the second greatest zombies map of all time. I think Shadows really showed the zombies community how sound Treyarch was as a studio, how technically sound they could make a map. How it doesn't experiment, well, it does, but how just nice of a zombies map they could make. You know, it doesn't have any Kansas features. A really, really nice zombies map. And also, Dash Smith plays above them. Your Eyes and Drac! I also think it's overrated, but I think it still has to go with Shadows. I think Your Eyes, about Collins said. I think Your Eyes and Drac is a fantastic map, just not quite as fantastic as people make it out. It's an incredible map, incredible Easter egg, you know, great you know, it's got your 4 characters, they're great. But it just doesn't do it for me. It's a great map, but for me personally, I can see it objectively as a fantastic map. But for me personally, in my opinion, fine. Not even fine. I love it, but I like these maps more. Shadows and Origin. Also, on the case of Shadows, I'm talking about characters. Shadow's characters kind of suck. My favorite being Nero, and then probably Jackie B. That's kind of a high. And then Jessica Floyd. I don't think anybody really likes Floyd. He's kind of, you know, he doesn't have very much depth as a character, and I think that's something you really need in this draft, is depth in your characters. 5, also great cast. Dude, the John F. Kennedy, Fidel Castro, Robert McNamara and Richard Nixon are just great together. They're great. Richard Nixon being comedy relief, you know, it's fantastic. Zetsubo no Shima. I think Zetsubo is a good map, but I don't think it's a great map. That's why. It's the worst great zombies map. It's got a couple of cancers, like the Thrashers, they suck. But the boss fights are really cool. The 2 boss fights, the spider one and the normal one. It's great. That's a cool map, right? GK, kind of cancers. GK, I think I'm going to put also in buried in front of Zetsubo. GK is a great zombies map, but it's not the best zombies map. It could 100% be someone's favorite, but I think objectively, looking at features and looking at how it was executed, I don't think it's the best zombies map. Valkyrie Jones really ruin it. It's got some okay spacing, okay layout, but really the Easter eggs kind of tedious. I think it's a great zombies map, but not the best zombies map. Revelations is kind of poo-poo. No, that's a lie. It's a good map, but not at all for what it was. It was so underwhelming. And for that, I put it in 5, top of 5. I think that's a good placement for it. Voyage of Despair, I think goes as bottom. Yeah, bottom. Yeah. I think Voyage really didn't bring that much. I think it was really just kind of tedious to play. Very tight space. I think Voyage really was just kind of annoying. Blood of the Dead, I think is Die Rise. I don't think it's as bad as Die Rise or Transit, but I think it's bad. I think Blood is bad. They kind of ruined Mob with Blood. Like, if you love Mob, you hate Blood. Blood it's just not a good map, in my opinion. Black Ops 4 has a pretty underwhelming set of maps. I really don't think it's that great. Classified, I actually don't think it's that bad. I think I could put Classified at, like, top of Kino. Yeah, I think Classified's alright. I think Classified is not that bad. You know, remake of 5. Don't think it's better than 5, but I think it's alright. 9, I think I can actually put... I'm gonna put 9... I'm gonna put 9 above Moon, but behind Shangri-La. I think 9 is a good map. I don't think it's a great map. I think it's got some cool features, you know, but the chaos is kind of meh. I guess storyline is also kind of like chaos storyline. But overall, not a terrible map. Dead of the Night, I think, goes in, not because it's a bad map. I don't actually think it was that bad of a map. I think it was poorly executed. No, that's a lie. Well, kind of. It was not marketed in the slightest. Nobody even knew it came out until it was coming out until the day it came out, and everybody just like saw it on Reddit. It was like, oh, sick, this is out. That's all I really gotta say about Dead of the Night. It's kind of annoying. Couple of annoying features like werewolves and Nosferatu, things like that. Alpha Omega goes here. It was the most safe zombies map of all time. Your 4 characters run like I don't have much to say about Alpha Omega. Don't think it was that great. Don't think it was terrible either. It's really what it was meant to be, and that's mid. Not what it was meant to be. What it is. What kind of features they put in. What kind of effort they put in. Effort they put in making new ideas. Obviously, they put a lot of effort into making maps, but effort they put into making new ideas for the map. Really, it just kind of mid. Ancient Evil I actually think is really good. Ancient Evil is sick, and for that reason, I think I'm gonna put it top of Kina. There's a pretty actually no, that's a lie because I'm putting it goes right above 9 in my opinion. I think Ancient Evil, really nice map. I heard Tim Hansen say something great about this. If Der Eisendrache didn't exist, Ancient Evil would be Der Eisendrache. It's the same sort of idea. It's executed great too. It's sick. That's what I gotta say. It's sick. It's a sick map. Tundra Totem was extremely underwhelming. It goes bottom of Kino, and I don't even care if I look all the day. Tundra Totem, for what it was meant to be, it's the end of the Ether storyline, and it was mid. You can't. It really left a sour taste in your mouth about the whole storyline as a whole. With I don't think bringing Victus to Call of the Dead was a good idea. And really, they did it, and it didn't work out very well, and it just doesn't really have a ton of like bad features. It just wasn't great for, say, the ending of Zombies. It was a fine map. Give me the spear and all that much. I just don't think it was good for the end of this storyline that we'd all been connected to for 10 years. We'd all been on the storyline for 10 years, and that's how they ended it. And I just don't think it was very, very great. But anyways, everybody, that's my list. That's my tier list of all of the trailer zombies. I'm going to take a screenshot now. If you enjoyed, all the usual stuff, like, subscribe, be nice, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.